are back, and again, you are tuned in to, yes, In the Know, the Jazzy radio magazine show that keeps you in the know about entertainment, health, food, fashion, lifestyles, and community affairs. At this time, we are going to turn the pages of the magazine back to our entertainment segment. Yes, it's time for the entertainment report from my entertainment segment magazine contributor, Keyonne Brooks, calling in from the great state of Los Angeles, California. Keyonne, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Good morning, Miss Deniece.
I'm glad you're fantastic because you guys have really been in my prayers, okay? This earthquake.
Okay.
We're
Rocking
doing
and rolling.
okay. Oh. Are you doing okay,
I'm doing
Keyonne?
fine, yes.
Oh. Tell us a little bit about that. Where were you? What happened?
Well, I stay in the valley, so it's right above Los Angeles. Well, I'm actually in Los Angeles, just in the valley portion. So where this particular earthquake took place at was out in the Mojave Desert. But because we're about 75 miles, they said we were from it, we got a lot of the effects because it was so big.
Yeah.
But yeah, just everything was swaying. It was a rolling one. You know, I've experienced a few earthquakes in the past, but I've never felt one that rolled as long as that one. So it felt like it was about to
Wow.
do something bigger because, you know, we could really feel the ground rolling instead of like a tremor. It was really a
Yeah.
rolling effect.
That had to be so scary. Is this your first major one,
That's
Keyonne?
my biggest one I've ever experienced for sure.
Wow. And then they're saying that in the next few days there could be another one, right?
Yeah, because they were saying that could have either been the before shock than the, you know, before the big one. So that's a little scary. If that one was that big and that's the foreshock, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep you guys in my thoughts and prayers because I have lots of family out there as well as you guys, my friends. So you are in my prayers, okay? Thoughts
I
and prayers.
appreciate that.
All right. On a more lighter, better note, what's going on in the entertainment world, Keyonne?
All right, let's get started. The long-awaited trailer from The Lion King debuted recently. And you know, we are all excited about this. The promo for the film has been in full effect. The trailer shows the animated characters as realistic animals to remake the original 1994 blockbuster. If you haven't heard, the film stars Beyonce, Donald Glover, Alfre Woodard, Michael Key, Seth Rogen, and James Earl Jones as the original Mufasa. So we get him back.
Ooh, what a lineup!
We love him. And Beyonce's mom even joined in to assist with the PR at her wearable art gala and made Beyonce a lion engraved dress that even had feathers all around it to make the mane.
Wow.
It was beautiful. And the whole cast had on African inspired wardrobe.
Wow, I can't wait for that. You know, The Lion King is one of my favorites. Who's not?
I was finna say, we all love that. So for them to be able to remake it and make it like a live action movie, that's going to be exciting. The latest PR move has been the new photos of all the stars facing their characters in what is definitely a dramatic shot. Along with that, they released extended scenes from the movie to get all their audience all excited. And it's working because the inner kid in all of us has been slowly coming out with all these remakes of the classics. So the film is set to hit theaters on July 19th.
All right. Got that on my calendar. What about you guys out
You
there?
know it. Everybody's already pre-ordering because they've already released some of the before release tickets. So everybody's excited about that. Now let's talk about Big Willie style. Will
All
Smith.
right now.
Speaking of all the classic, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of all the classic remakes, here we go with another one. So Suicide Squad has been the highest grossing film of Will Smith's career, beating out Independence Day. Now he has broken his own record with his newest smash hit, Aladdin, at age 50. So as we can see,
stop, Willie.
I was going to say he is clearly still in his prime. And The Fresh Prince hasn't been showing any signs of slowing down. The film has grossed over $875 million worldwide. It is a blockbuster. So this is what Will Smith had to say about that. You know, he had to be in true Willie style. This is what he said. To be in this game as long as I've been in this game and to have my biggest movie at this point in my career, I just want to say thank you. Just thank you, everybody around the world. Thank you, thank you. Who did I miss?
All right now.
Next,
We couldn't name everybody.
I know. Next up for Will Smith is Bad Boys for Life with Martin Lawrence. Now, while we're celebrating Will Smith's newest milestone, his wife Jada has inquiring minds wanting to know what she was hinting at during Red Table Talk. So what she said is that Will did some things in their relationship that were more hurtful than infidelity. Yeah, this came up during the discussion of relationships and if something could hurt more than infidelity. She didn't elaborate, but she has opened up a whole can of what was it. Now, you know everybody's going to be asking about that for a while to come.
My hand is raised. What is it, Jada? What is it?
What could be worse than cheating on you? Yeah.
I know.
So I told y'all.
He'll come out and tell us later. We don't know.
Maybe, but you know, they try to keep things under wraps.
Right.
So I told y'all last time that The Voice, a.k.a. Whitney Houston Estate, told us that she would be releasing some new music.
Oh, my girl.
So the next week, we got what we wanted. The result is a dance version of Steve Winwood and Shaka Khan's Higher Love that Whitney recorded in the early 90s, but it wasn't released anywhere but in Japan as a bonus track.
What?
Yeah, so the collaboration is between Whitney and Kygo, who mixed in her vocals to his music. But this track also includes some of the live performance of that song as well, and is immediately an ear catcher. The song has had over 2 million views in less than 48 hours and shot to #1 on iTunes and has officially began gaining pop airplay in the U.S. So we're so excited to have our diva back being recognized for her music and that beautiful voice.
Oh, yes. I am so happy about that because, you know, we're never going to forget about the lovely, legendary Whitney Houston.
Ever. And just to have it like that, the way that he brought out her voice is just so crystal clear. It's just like, man, it really makes us miss her even more. So this has been exciting to anybody that's a fan of Whitney. So this latest Pride season is just ending, has been one of many firsts. The LA NBC broadcasted for the first time, the parade for the first time, and that brought a lot of attention to the movement. To bring even more attention, recently the guy that has landed a #1 hit with Old Time Road, a song he remixed with Billy Ray Cyrus, has broken all type of records for it and still is at #1 on the chart, has come out. So his name is Lil Nas X, and on the last day of Pride, he tweeted in part, "Some of y'all already know, some of y'all don't care, and some of y'all won't mess with me anymore. But before this month comes to an end, please listen closely to Closure." And Closure is his newest single. So he came out, and if you don't know a little bit about him, he was actually an internet sensation and now has rose to an A-list star. So many of his fans were a little worried that this would affect his #1 spot, but it hasn't. And Lil Nas X is now taking the hate mail lightly and posted a meme to address it. So he's not even really worried about it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, he was brave enough to come out, so hats off to him.
Yep, that's right. And now our last story is about Mr. Stevie Wonder. So as we know, nowadays, so many things get attention that it's false. So you never know what to believe until you actually hear it from the person or their account. Lately, we've started seeing a lot of photos of Stevie Wonder, you know, trending on Facebook. And, you know, people saying pray for him. And people just looking like, you know, wondering if this is true. Well, now we have confirmation from his longtime friend, Joan Belgrave, that Mr. Wonder has been suffering from kidney failure and has began dialysis.